Coach, the baseball regular season is wrapping up across the parking lot, but football season in full swing now at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, let's go! Set 90 Wolf.
Check tight end, check tight. Check tight.
Check 50 now.
Off play action. Herbert completes it to Dixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat and a quick first down.
Ready.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Get it.
They'll try the left side. Spence. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
132 fighter. Hey, Charlie. 37. Check 37. Shoot.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Orbit. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Twist, twist.
Mike 52.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
On first down, it's Taylor. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Bandit.
He's going to have the first down past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Yellow.
Watch the slats. Watch the slat.
Check 9, check 9. Hey, 57, 57. Right side.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
Yellow.
59, Mike the 59.
Get him. Get him.
The give to Taylor. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
On second down at 4, Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 33.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination.
Yellow.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Twist.
Check 13. Check 13.
Hey, Riblet. Check. Ship.
They run with Taylor. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
Way to be there, baby.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This is taken at the 3. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Down. 70. Indy. Let's go, D. Let's go. Check 3. Ready.
On first down, Spence. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's...
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Wide right.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Hey, 57. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first. They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Get in the weight room.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
It's caught, Smith. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Check it. Check 99. Check 99.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
He's crashing. He's checking.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Yellow. That's a lot, eh?
Check. 53's Mike.
Come back.
Hey, come on, now. Check safety. He's checking. Crash.
Hey, Sunday.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jordan. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Attack.
53. Mike, 53.
Mahomes going to throw. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
That's it, baby.
From 6 yards away. As his guys are back within a single score. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
In your face.
Now here's Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Okay, ready?
53, check 53.
Okay, double up.
53.
Bravo.
53 is the mic. You're not ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Let's go now. 10-2 soft.
2 right here. 52.
Protein spill.
Get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Hey, seam 6. Hit it.
On first down, Spence. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
When I watch plays like that, I give a lot of thanks that my DNA did not make me an offensive tackle because that is a very difficult job to hold your block against a really good defensive end and hang on to it so your runner can get to the edge and do it without holding. I don't know that that's really possible for very many people.
2nd and 11. His throw caught at about the 5. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Ready.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll run on first down. Spence trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Come on,
officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Come on, D. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
I got him.
Hey. High 7.
Second and 10. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And now offensively it's third and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
We got 4.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Bronco score. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. There he goes, right side. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
58's the mic, 58. 58's the mic.
Big Trevor.
They'll keep it on the ground. Spence, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Danny.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That's taken in by Callaway. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Yellow.
53's the mic.
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
All day, baby, let's go! Let's go!
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Stop your whining.
To throw on second down, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Down. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. Buzz. 3 down. Hey, Sam on. Hit it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Switch.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check. Whip. Watch the whip.
Yep.
Hey. 58, right over there. Mike, 58, right
now
there.
a handoff here to his running back.
I'm going back to you.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Watch the screen.
Get it.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from,
Ready.
obviously,
Hey,
but at this stage,
Can't
you have to take a
stop.
few chances as well.
Coming after you. Hey, watch edge.
On first down, Spence. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Come on, set. 30 base.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Ship.
Blue draw Corkers.
They'll keep it on the ground. Spence. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Go.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. He's got the first down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line.
Come on, fellas.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Come on, switch it. Wide, get wide.
Be Griffin.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for KC. 59 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. From 3 yards out. As his guys are back within a single score. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Point after, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts. So we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Ready up.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down now, Spence. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Bang, bang, zoom. Bang, bang. 6-6, bullet high.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. That's taken on the 25. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back left.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good. Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the 4th quarter now, and the Rams have opened it up to lead by a couple of touchdowns now. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
There we go.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Here we go.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Hey, wahoo!
Watch 82. Ball's coming 82. You remember me?
Let's go.
Back to throw. Herbert gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
Ready, set.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Snap. Looking to throw. Herbert is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Down.
This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. From the gun, Herbert. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Yo, jet two.
Back to throw. Herbert. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Ready?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Don't let 89.
Hey, Delta.
Single.
Single.
Operating from the gun. Herbert going up top. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 27. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Mike the 59. Right here. Check three.
Easy.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Yellow.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
2nd and 5. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Let's go, fellas.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
Mike.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Now Taylor. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Fight down these two.
Check nickel.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game.